Most people don't need more exercises. They don't need a new program, and they don't need more volume. What they need is to slow the hell down. See, if you're rushing your reps, you're not training strength, you're using momentum. And momentum's great if you're trying to move weight quick, but ultimately, if you want to build usable strength, durable muscle, and long-term performance, you need more than just speed alone. So today, we're talking about time under tension and a method called super slow training, and why slowing down your reps can dramatically improve both resilience and performance, whether you're just getting started or whether you're already training at a high level. And before we go any further, I want to be clear. This isn't an argument against explosive training. Power, speed, athleticism absolutely have their place, but it's about understanding when to move fast, when to move slow, and how both fit into a complete system. And the problem with fast reps, and this is what I see all the time, you'll see someone knocking out push-ups as fast as possible. They're doing squats so fast, they're just bouncing at the bottom, and then pull-ups that end up as half reps with a kip. CrossFitters, you know what I'm talking about. But the point is, on paper, it looks impressive. The rep count goes up and the clock says, hey, you did a good workout. But again, speed isn't the problem. It's speed without a foundation. Because when your base strength and control aren't there, fast reps turn into sloppy reps, and your muscles didn't actually do most of the work. Momentum did. See, when you rush reps, you reduce muscular engagement, you increase joint stress, and you ultimately just miss the opportunity to even train the actual movement. And over time, that shows up as plateaus, nagging injuries, and explosive power that just disappears under fatigue. See, strength isn't about completing the rep, it's about owning the rep. And this is where time under tension, or TUT, comes in. Time under tension simply means how long your muscles are actively working during a set. Think of it as the difference between touching strength and actually building strength. See, it's not about how many reps you did or how fast you finished them. It's about how much meaningful time your muscles spend producing force. For example, you could do, say, 10 fast push-ups in 15 seconds, or you could do 5 slow, controlled push-ups in, say, 60 seconds. Same movement, very different outcome. Even though you've done half the reps, your muscles worked 4 times longer. And that time under load, under control, is what builds strength capacity, structural integrity, and then a base that power can be layered on top of. And this is why elite athletes still do slow work, not instead of explosive training, but to support it. See, this is functional strength, not gym theatrics. And one of the most effective ways to apply time under tension is through the super slow method. Now, super slow simply means very controlled movement, no momentum, constant tension, and full attention. See, this is skill acquisition for strength. You're teaching your body how to apply force efficiently. So a super slow rep might look like this. Maybe 5, 10 seconds on the way down, no rest at the bottom, 5, 10 seconds coming back up. No momentum. So let's take a look at this when it comes to our FMS core fundamental movements. First up, the push-up. Slow tempo for building base strength. And then power when it's earned. Same with squats. Nice, slow, deep, and coming back up. And then again, explosive when you build that base strength. And one more for you here, pull-ups. Again, slow, controlled, slow on the negative as well as you go down. I can't do the explosive ones right now, but I've done them in the past. But again, you're building that strength with these slow reps and gradually building towards that power eventually. And here's something important. Super slow isn't how you train all the time. It's how you rebuild mechanics, identify weak links, and reinforce positions that explosive power depends on. See, you're not trying to survive the set, you're trying to control the set. See, super slow isn't about making things easier, it's about making them honest. And this fits perfectly into my FMS training system because it's scalable. If you're newer, older, or rebuilding, the fact is, super slow is the main event. It builds strength safely and efficiently. And if you're more advanced, super slow becomes the support work, the foundation that allows you to be explosive without breaking. Think of it like this. Control builds the brakes. Power uses the engine. If you don't have brakes, speed becomes a liability. See, high performers don't train at max intensity every day. They rotate stressors. Slow strength, fast power, low impact rucking, intentional recovery. And that balance is what allows for consistency. Because that's how elite performers train. It's not about random intensity, it's about structured intensity. And you see, there's a mindset lesson here also. Maturity in training isn't about chasing extremes. It's about knowing when to apply the right tool at the right time. Anyone can go hard, but few people can train intelligently. See, it's not about being slow forever. It's about being capable forever. Slow when you should, fast when it's earned. And if you take one thing away from this video, control creates capacity. Capacity enables performance. Drop a comment below if you want a follow-up video on how explosive training, plyometrics, and power can be implemented into my FMS training system. Subscribe for more military-inspired training without the shouting, and I'll see you in the next one.